at the turning point. Our aim is to make sure that we bring to you information, relevant topics that will impact positively in your mind. For us to be able to encourage you, support you, work with you, discuss issues that you can relate with, to be able to unfold, expose, unveil topics that you will not necessarily hear people sharing, and yet important to our life. When it comes to at the turning point, you will know that at a junction in life, there is need for you to go through a 360-degree turnaround. It is very, very important. And today is your turning point. Yes, we cast this every Sunday. This is at the turning point. Don't touch the dial. I'll be right back after the break. Welcome to Citadel Pillar TV. I want to greet everyone. Thank you for making this time. I really want to appreciate you. I want to particularly say thank you to all our viewers, and remember to share, to comment, and also keep watching as well. I have today with me this gorgeous day, this glorious day. We do have a sunshine where we are now. A wonderful woman of God. She's going to share her experience. Remember, our series talks about the life mysteries, and we know that everyone will at a particular point in life had to engage with the life mysteries. But what you do at the time, being able to identify that this is a life mystery. What do I call the life mystery? A life mystery is when you are faced with one particular challenge that you did not know how it came about. You just found yourself in it. Neither do you have the solution to resolve it. But one way or the other, life still happen, life still continue. And I promise you that I'm going to be bringing people on. And I have this singular honor to have in the studio with me Evangelist Toyin Lateef. She is a professional. She works in the area of health and social care. In fact, she has a long experience in this. She's a mother. She's a grandma, married as well. And I can tell you that she's loaded with many wonderful experiences that I really want us to learn from. We're not being judgmental now. We're not criticizing now. But we are listening to learn, so we know how to navigate in the journey of destiny when it comes to life mysteries. Wow. Please introduce yourself and greet our viewers. You're welcome on Citadel Pillar TV studio. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Apostle. It's a great honor to be invited to come and talk about the life mysteries. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching from. My name is Deborah Toyin Lateef. People call me DTL in short. I'm so happy to be here this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And quickly, like we were saying, we did a bit of discussion about this, and we are actually looking at so many experiences. We do have catalogs of great things, wonderful things, as we see challenges not as being a positive thing, but a pedestal for the next level. And then please, if you can just share out of the many catalogs of so many life mysteries that you had to face, how you navigate through, and what, just share a little bit with us, then we go to the next thing. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Apostle, yes, definitely there are catalogs of challenges, but the one that come to mind now that many people are struggling with, I would say when I had a family breakdown, wow, I felt like rejected. I felt as if my world is going to crash. It's affected everything around me. Wow. It took my sleep. It took my diet. The pain of how did it came about? What will I tell people? What are my children going to do? What is going to happen to my husband? What is going to happen to people around me? I forgot myself. I did not see myself as an individual. I was thinking about every other person but neglected myself. Wow. Oh, what an experience. I soaked my pillow with tears. And alas, when the particular thing that happened to me happened, I'll be running everywhere to help people. But my own was there. I would get home, began to cry and cry and cry. I lost myself. My identity were no one to be found. It was very bad. It was very bad.
Wow. You made mention, thank you for sharing, and this is so key. You made mention of when we're going through life is mysteries. At times you have this synergy, you have this energy within you even to push life. But you can easily neglect yourself.
Exactly.
And also we tend to overburden ourselves with what will people say, what will happen, how will I get out of this? Because at that particular stage, as you have said, you identified that yes, something that you've not planned for has happened, but how do I now go about it? And also being able to identify at a stage, like you said, that wow, it affected everything, literally, the psychological, the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, all had to face this situation. And if you're going through one thing or the other, I want you to know that every aspect of your life will be affected.
Exactly.
But how you navigate through it is what it matters. To you, what would you call a life mystery?
Well, a life mystery is what I did not plan for, but I just found myself there.
Wow.
And I was like, really? Even though I've been hearing about it, but now it has become a personal thing. I was asking questions. The life mysteries is where we do not believe that we're going to get to, but we find ourselves there in the mud of life, dipping your feet into it, and as you are coming out, it keep on sinking.
Wow.
It keep on sinking, despite the fact that you know all. Remember, Apostle has introduced me as a professional who is out there helping other people. I'm a Christian. What you have no power over, what just crept in without you knowing, it's like a flood that came in. You know, you will be thinking all these things are going to be spoiled: the television, the land, the everywhere, the bed, everything. That is life mystery, and you don't even know where the source of this flood is coming from. That is what we call life mystery.
Wow, and thank you very much for sharing that. And we are looking into, there's something that is coded, but you have no code to decode it.
No.
And if you are going through situation at the moment, I want you to know that it happened even to the best of us. And it's not as a result of what you've done wrong.
No.
And you really don't need to blame yourself, because I've come to realize that when we are in a situation where we can call it challenge or trouble, we tend to look for who to blame. In most cases, we blame ourselves. And I've seen people diving in seriously into depression and not able to find themselves again. How will you share with us how you manage through? Because life still happens.
Well, after many weeks many months, I would say a few years of dipping down into all these mysteries of life. I remember that it was affecting my work to the extent that it's affecting most of my clients. My children had no access to me again. I would be there physically, but I wasn't there. Then I began to search. That was how I started to navigate.
Yeah.
Okay, who are the people that such a thing has happened to before? I began to join some trainings on how to manage crisis. I began to do even paid one. There are some that are paid, there are some that are not paid. I will go on internet, search for it, and I had some people around me that I have tested.
Wow.
I knew that, oh, these are the people I can vent to. Then because then I kept it to myself. Remember, I've said I was thinking, what are people going to say? But now I had to open up. But it has to be a safe place. I made sure that I opened up in a safe place where I wasn't condemned. They let me realize that they loved me. That's the thing I lost most. That I didn't have any identity. Whereas I was loved. They defined that to me. They held me, they hugged me, they sweet words into my life.
Wow.
So I started by venting. Then I will pour out my feelings, my emotions, the thing that made me to be depressed. Few years back, I started talking about my feelings.
Wow.
This is the where I felt rejected, I felt sad, I felt, all those little things. But I began to receive the encouragement from these saver people of mine.
Wow.
You cannot journey the world alone. Please don't keep it to yourself.
Oh.
Because then I'll be walking, it will be as if there are many things on my head. I saw that I was going into depression. But when I found these safe people that I can call anytime, I do well, and I made sure that I didn't abuse it. I will not just call them anyhow. It's either maybe I texted, I left a voice note. When can I call you? If I can't call them, if I knew that I've been so low, I will leave a voice note, and definitely they will come back to me.
Wow.
That was the beginning of the journey, and I started attending training. How can I find myself? I started, and I'm a Christian. Then, even when I read the Bible, it doesn't really make a sense. But these people made me to go back into the world. And the one that resonates with me was the story of Hagar. Hagar, the wife of Abraham. As I was reading that passage, it came to me that angel asked, what do you want? And that put in my spirit that you need somebody that will say, what do you want?
Wow.
Then I started to assess counseling.
Wow.
And counseling, it will just allow me to talk, no judgmental. Remember, I have some safer place. Then I took counseling on board. I paid for it. All the headache, all the what would people say, all this, and I began to regain my identity again.
Wow.
I was a go-getter. I lost all that then, but now I am now coming out, pursuing my goal. Pursuing my goal. You need people that will hold your hand, even though. And one thing I want to say is like an onion. When you peel it today and you peel it tomorrow you may go back and started to. It's all right. It's okay. It's part of the healing. It's part of the healing process. And this thing, not only that I vent, not only that I went for the training, not only that I discover myself in the Bible again, it gave birth to something that I'm going to help people with.
Wow.
And another helping episodes were birthed during these trials.
Wow. Wow, this is a lot. Viewers, I hope you are following this is massive. Thank you so much for sharing this. I don't know what you're going through. I've been able to, pick a lot. I mean, she talks about venting it. It is very important. And she talks about not just venting it, but in the right place, safe place. And then also, you need to seek for help. Therapies, you need to be able to let it out. One of the code to decode life mystery is don't keep it as a secret. I tell you, when you keep it as a secret, it has power to kill. It magnifies itself in your eye. But as you share it, the bit you're sharing is shredding it. That big thing in your eyes will now be shredded all over safe places. By the time you know it, your peace is bigger than the situation, and you will just see that you are not seeing that as a mountain again, even though it's there, but you have to live. And at times you reflect on things. She said it, and thank you very much, because she said she had to go on a course. She had to retrain her mind. She has to say, okay, how do I deal with trauma? You go through questions. How do I, wiggle myself out of this situation? These are codes I'm talking about to decode. And of course, remember, she put God in. She had to go back to her maker. Don't try to resolve life mystery, except it's not a life mystery. If it is a life mystery, you cannot resolve it by yourself without seeking God. And you will know that there was a particular story in the Bible that, stand as healing process for her. And here she is today, bouncing. She has given back through that, to a ministry, to initiative that is helping others that found themselves in the same situation. I don't know what you're going through, but I want you to know there is hope. There is future. As a matter of fact, there is no life without mystery. It's not, you don't call it life. It will be a very boring life. You're not ready to take any risk. You are not ready. How do you now say that you are victorious if you haven't been through battles? Thank you so much. Please, can you help us in a nutshell to tell people at home going through one life mystery or the other? What do you have for them? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Apostle. Brothers, sisters, mommies, daddies, because life mysteries respect no age, respect no status. It doesn't matter. You can come out. But Apostle have said it. Don't keep it to yourself. The only obstacle to you coming out is keeping a secret. And there is nothing that you are going through that has never happened to someone before. Another thing I want to say after you exposing such is to vent. Vent and vent to in a safer place where you will not be condemned, where you will not be judged. Those are the places that you need to vent. And if you can buy things for yourself, let's say dresses of 50 pounds, that's the country I reside in, please invest in your life. Look for training. How to deal with situation that you are going through. If you're stuck in your profession, look for training in that area. If you're stuck in your family, look for training in that area. It will add up to you. And remember, whatever you are going through, as you are coming out of it, you are coming out of it not just for you to sit on it, is to help others. Do you understand? You will definitely come out. And don't forget God. I don't know your religion. Christian is mine. I ran to God and it's giving me that strength. It
Yes.
doesn't matter your religion. Don't forget God.
Wow.
And we love you.
Wow, we do. We love you.
We love
This
you.
brings us to the first series, the end of the series for our professional and our experts sharing their views when it comes to life ministry. And it has been a pleasure having you here in the studio.
Thank you so
I want
much.
to say thank you. She's
you for
very
having me.
busy. And I said, no, whatever it is, we're going to do it today. And I hope you are blessed. Please leave your comment. Let's know how this cast has blessed you. Till we come your way again. Remember, you can survive in the life ministry. Yes. Stay blessed.
Thank you. And you
Bye.
are loved.
You are loved.
Bye.